Hi folks, Al Dude here. It's been 2 weeks since the last video, so sorry about the delay there. I haven't set up my scheduling yet. I want to try and make videos as close to weekly as I can, but you know, life gets in the way sometimes. Last Sunday, I went to see Nils Frahm, the German composer, which was an amazing concert. Saw it at Hamer Hall here in Melbourne, and yeah, it was a really great gig. If you're not familiar with his music, it's sort of, you know, it's like modern classical, but it's a very interesting genre. It's sort of ambient, sort of experimental. I hadn't realised before I went, I wasn't sure how much of his work was improvised. His albums, I've listened to a lot of them digitally, but not so much here in my collection. But yeah, it felt a lot less improvised, but it still was a really a lot less improvised than I previously thought. But it was a really amazing gig, and he had a great sense of humour as well. He was talking quite a bit in between the songs. So I figured that, as that was the reason I missed last week's video, that I would do something based around that. It was a good idea for inspiration. So the only one of his albums that I own is this one, Winter Music. Let me just take the sleeve off. So this is actually, I guess it's an EP. There's only 3 tracks on it, and honestly, I was attracted to it because it was the cheaper one out of his albums from vinyl. I definitely will be collecting the rest when I get a bit more money, but this is really beautiful. Apparently he composed this as a Christmas gift to his family. Just wrote some songs, some music for them. It's like solo piano, and then he decided to release it. But yeah, it's a very nice album. If you can grab this, I recommend it. It's very relaxing, you know, quiet solo piano work. He's known for more experimental stuff than I'd say. He does a lot of, you know, synthesizer work, and you know, sometimes at some parts of his music he uses toilet brushes on the strings of the piano, and I do get a very Keith Jarrett vibe from him. I know Keith Jarrett used to, when he was playing in the 60s, he used to lean over and pluck the strings and things like that. Someone else I've got here, that's another modern classical musician, is, I'm going to butcher his name, Olafur Arnalds. I'm sure everybody knows these guys. This is not someone I've ever, someone's name I've ever said out loud. Scandinavian or Nordic composer, again piano composer. This was his last album, came out, I think it was this year. And beautiful, beautiful music. That's the artwork as well. Highly recommend this one. And this is someone else that all of these musicians now coming from Europe, they're all making such great work. I want to collect more of it really, but being that it's, you know, what's hot right now, it's always more expensive than the rest of the stuff. You can't find it, you know, second-hand in some dingy record shop. On the theme of solo piano work, I thought I should mention Keith Jarrett again. That's already been in 2 of my videos, 2 out of 2. This one, I don't know if it's as well known, and I really love his live albums and solo work, as well as the trio stuff, but this is one of my favourites. It's very, very relaxing. It's some sort of, it's sacred hymns. He wrote the music for this guy that inspires him. I don't know the whole story there, but the music, very beautiful. Seems to be more influenced by his love of classical work than his jazz work, but yeah, it's very very slow. This artwork is atrocious as well. I'm colourblind. I can barely read this. This is basically if you wanted to design a album cover for someone who's colourblind, this is, or rather, to put off someone who's colourblind, this is the ideal one. Yeah, I recommend this if you. I don't think this is, like I said, it's not as well known. You probably find it cheaper than some of the others. So this one was recorded 1980. So going back a bit further than the last two, this one, I think this would be 1980 as well. Oh, let's see. I thought about Fingalis quite a bit when I was at the nils frahm show. He's done lots of work with synthesizers and very forward proponent of that. So this is Heaven and Hell. Most people would know this album. You can find this very cheap. And you often do find it around. I think this was only a few dollars. This is another great album. It's very meditative, if that's the right word. And I love this. I have a connection with this because of Carl Sagan, who's one of my personal heroes. His TV show Cosmos that he created in 1980 was scored by a lot of this, the stuff from this album. Just move on to the next and the last one. So this is the only one that isn't sort of piano based or keyboard based, but I think this is a good related album. This is Anwar Brahim's Barzak. If anyone knows how to pronounce that, or if I'm doing it wrong, please let me know. I guess it really does stick out from the others. It's the only one that has multiple musicians, the only one that's not on piano or keyboard. But this is I always listen to this same as the others when I really have some mindfulness and just listen to the calming sounds of music. This is oh no, where is he from? I want to say Egyptian, but I feel like that's wrong. I believe Tunisian. I might have to Google that. Or maybe you can Google it. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, it's a beautiful album, and I don't often see his work on vinyl. So when I do, I have to snap that up. This would fall more under world music than anything else, but this is on ECM. ECM records, so that ties in nicely with Keith Jarrett and all the others. So I think it's a shorter video this week. Yeah, apologies for missing last week, and hope to talk to you all in the comments. Alright, have a good weekend guys, bye.